Defensive guys, what do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
He may try, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Recon, 132.
Throwing again. Costello. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route will
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Man on the crossing route. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. These two teams all tied after 1.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We go! 8 read. Hey, man. What?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Costello finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready! 90 Wolf. Let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 24. Patch it. 22 jet bombers. Shoot!
Looking to throw. Costello. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 61, matchbox lights.
On 4th down, Costello. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Hey, high 7. Lead grip.
Off the play fake. Costello, he's going to go up top for the end, and this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6. Now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Hill. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. To throw is RG3. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. That's taken on the 25. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athlete. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
X3, 218, chopper.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Rip right. He's crashing.
Get it.
Back to throw. Costello. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, seam 6. Now.
Throwing on 1st down. Costello trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Hill. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st down, Costello. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Costello. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Costello. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They were looking for Johnson that time. 3rd down here. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, D. Hey, Zoo.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Costello. This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Steelers.
Ready up.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Samuels, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Costello. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down.
80 weapon. Hey, orbit. Step.
On 1st and 10, Costello going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Griffin on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Hill, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They run it again with Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They go play action with Griffin. And that will be incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Hey, alert three.
They run it again with Williams. Room here. Williams loses the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
General West.
On third down, here's Williams. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check.
Greystone travel.
Check.
Go.
I got him. He's mine. Slam. Check out.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
4th down. Here's RG3. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Set, 50, plant, recon, 152 fighter. Hey, Charlie.
They go play action here on 1st down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again on second down. Griffin. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Griffin. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
55, Mike.
Now Griffin. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. From the shotgun, Griffin. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's get it.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Give me that ball! Now!
Past the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On 1st down, Griffin. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. No. Off.
Again, it's Williams. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Returnable here for now a hit and a loose football. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 34 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on. You better bring it.
Throwing again. Griffin. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.